An identification, license,
But
ID, identification.
yeah.
In the room?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your first name?
Huh?
Your first name?
I'm sorry, I'm speaking.
Okay, do you have any weapons on you?
Huh?
You have any weapons on you?
No.
Well, you know what that is. Turn around, let me look.
No.
Turn around.
No.
Turn around.
But no.
Don't walk away from me.
No, sorry.
Don't pull away from me. I'm checking you for what? Get your hands away from your...
No.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
No. I'm sorry. Hey. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Turn around. Turn on the ground.
Judge ordered a migrant charged with manslaughter in the death of an officer incompetent to stand trial. Virgilio Aguilar Mendez was arrested in May after a St. Johns County sergeant died from medical distress during a struggle with Aguilar. He was initially charged with felony murder that was later downgraded to manslaughter. In a previous filing, Aguilar's public defender said she was seeking the incompetence ruling because he could not help in his defense preparation. That is, he couldn't appreciate the nature of the charge against him. And it said he could not understand the legal process or the role of the public defender. We have requested the judge's ruling and we will keep you updated.
Welcome to the podcast. It2 podcast, the acronym, meaning is it important to you? If it is, there's no judgment. If it isn't, there's no judgment. We can voice our opinion with each other respectfully. So today we just wanted to cover the topic of this. It was a teenager. He's an immigrant. His name is Virgilio Aguilar Mendez. This happened in St. Augustine, Florida, I believe. He was at the Motel 8, I guess, like standing around. They said the police was cruising through and apparently saw him standing outside, and I guess he looked suspicious. So he went up to speak to Aguilar, and he tried to arrest him because he said he was acting suspicious. And Aguilar, he resisted a little bit, but he really didn't speak English that well. And they say he tried to grab the taser from the police officer and everything. But once they got him in handcuffs and put him in the car, the arresting officer, Konovich, as soon as he put him in the car, the patrol car, he dropped dead from a heart attack. And now they are charging this immigrant, Aguilar Mendez, with the police officer's murder. Well, the charges have been changed to manslaughter. What are your thoughts about this?
First of all, he did not kill nobody, so he shouldn't even be getting charged or nothing. But he speak a little English though. He speak a little English though, cause what's your name? He said, I don't speak English. Then
Right.
and so you got a weapon? Nah. He said no.
And before I want you to finish. And no offense to Hispanic people, and I know you have Spanish too.
There's no offense.
Sometimes they put it, but what I wanted to say,
They be
sometimes
lying.
they say they don't speak English when they don't want to speak to you.
They be
I
lying.
know this.
They be lying. I'm
Yes.
Colombian. They be lying. I don't speak English. And then he said, "Oh, you got a weapon?" No. Boy,
And then you hear the officer say, "Oh, okay, but you understand that."
And then that's basic English to understand name.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what he was actually. You didn't want to be identified.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not wrong. I don't think he's wrong. He's not. He did not kill nobody. How you gonna say somebody guilty of something because this officer was unhealthy?
Exactly. And I'm not sure if we can say murder on YouTube, because I see a lot of people saying you can't say it, but I don't understand. It's a word. But to piggyback off that, when they did the autopsy on this officer, they say he suffers from heart disease due to years of smoking. Years. And they also said that if I'm not mistaken, that this officer actually had a heart attack before. Okay, it says the autopsy was done and the report concluded that Konovich died of natural causes after suffering cardiac
Why is he
dysrhythmia,
in the field?
which may have been a result of the severe heart disease he was noted to have, a prior heart attack, or heart and lung deterioration due to smoking, years of smoking. So, what does this officer health has have to do with this immigrant being arrested and resisting arrest? Why is he being charged with manslaughter? I think it's just.
You know what? I think his adrenaline was, I don't know if, his heart was beating very fast and
Mm-hmm.
it was just out of sync with what it usually
And
beats.
right, and I just don't think he was healthy enough. He just have been lucky to have been
Then you have
on
to
the
understand people
force.
people that are I'm not saying that he was being nasty, targeted him on person, but people who are, I don't want the man family to attack me or nothing, but I'm just saying people who are sick or like kind of like miserable in their own lives, they're very angry and they find any reason to pick on people.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that he was miserable, but like I even noticed if one like I've noticed my energy change sometimes when I was sick, or like if I had a cold, a really bad cold, I was just angry like like I would just be mad at people, like I was just mad for no reason because I didn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm getting at is, he could have just went up to that guy like for no reason because you just mad with
Right.
your own life.
Right. And they are saying the Aguilar, he does have an attorney, and they are saying that his civil rights were being violated because basically they're saying that the officer was harassing him. And another thing I wanted to say, with him being on the force, you have to take care of yourself because that's a physical job. You're chasing people, you have to fight with people. And I was on a forum on Reddit, and they were a lot of people that's in the army were saying how in the army it's required that they be fit, but on the police force it's not required. And I always wonder why you see these overweight officers, because that's a physical job.
Well,
And if you have heart disease from years of smoking, it's no way you're gonna you come on. And
yeah,
I'm
it's
not
not like
victim blaming, so it's
no,
just I
he's
think
not
it's
running down on people every day, but still.
I think this right here is like they're upset and they just want to charge him because they're upset that this officer passed. But ultimately, you need to the officer should have been taking better care of himself. And we can debate with each other and we can do it respectfully if you feel different about it. But I think this will be a miscarriage of justice if this guy is convicted of this. You
If
know,
he's convicted of that, that'll be the most.
miscarriage of justice
Oh,
because how is he responsible for an unhealthy officer on the force? You understand? It's
but
just
like I said, it would have
crazy.
been funny if if that guy, what's his name, the Hispanic guy,
Virgilio Aguilar Mendez.
if he
Mr. Mendez, uh-huh. And he was a
the
teenager.
Mendez would have had a stroke, because he would have, I don't know if he would have been scared, or if he would have started having a seizure or passed away from anything, if something would have happened to him while getting arrested
Mm-hmm.
in that heated moment,
Mm-hmm.
nobody would have cared.
Exactly. And it's just like we can go back all the
No,
way to wait,
no,
hold
I'm not gonna
on.
say that.
We could go back all the way to when George Floyd was being choked, or
Yeah,
the officer was suffocating him. People were saying that the officer didn't kill him. He died because he was high on fentanyl and he had other health
negative,
issues. So why is this any different? Is it because
negative.
it's an immigrant? As much as I don't agree with the immigrants coming over here illegally, this is a miscarriage of justice if this guy's convicted for this. He did not cause this man to have a heart attack. It was bound to happen one day.
Yeah, it just happened that day, that night.
Hmm.
You picked the right. Let me not say that, but
And that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes you can't, not saying we can,
pick your battles wisely.
right? And we can disagree in the comments if you guys disagree with me. But you know, I have nothing against cops. I think we do need police officers. Some people need them. When it's right, it's right. When it's wrong. Because you see, in other uh, cases we covered, the police were in the right when they had to, defend their life. But in this right here, this boy did not kill this officer. He didn't, and it's just not right. I think it's just they're taking out their anger on this immigrant. I don't agree with immigrants, illegally crossing over the border and everything. If anything, they should just send him back to his country. But charging him with manslaughter, it's a reach. And I am
They just
sorry to the
wanted somebody.
family
They just
for
wanted. They just wanted someone to blame.
blame, and I am sorry to the family for losing a family member because that is hard. But come on, this is not this young teen did not kill this officer. The officer had, the autopsy proved that he had heart disease from years of smoking, and he had a prior heart attack. So, and that a police officer's job is very physical. So you need to be in good physical shape doing that. And like I say,
Yep.
when I see so many officers, like with them being overweight, and even a breakfast, when I donuts and coffee,
Mom,
that's
that's a
not you're not supposed to
myth.
eat donuts for breakfast.
Nobody eat donut. That's like a
Police
myth.
officers do eat donuts. Don't they eat donuts? Or that's on cartoons and stuff.
That's on cartoons. They be eating like
I think
I know personally
the officer.
now they don't eat the healthiest because I only know because I be going to a lot of restaurants. They be like in a lot of like they be in the Waffle House. They be at IHOP. They do be eating
Hmm.
pancakes and stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
still,
Okay. Okay. Well, and like I said, I don't have anything against officers, police officers. We do need police officers for certain people because there's certain people they need to go to jail. They committing crime like they crazy. But in this situation, it's a reach and I don't agree with it. But we'll see what happened with this case. So just let us know what you guys think about this respectfully with each other and leave your thoughts. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you guys for listening.